J_Smurfumber6 is now live. Streaming esports college football 25, Crumz Dawg Daze Dynasty Season 5 Week 3 FSU vs Button Georgia Sean.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Noles will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the first down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the first.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Frost. Working that left side now. On the move at the 30. And they knock him down, but he got past the line of the game. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And man, is that perfect time. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees this guy and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Power squad looking.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody
we still middle of the road, man. With my coach getting fired a couple times, I can't never build up no coaching points because Florida State want us to win 10 and 11 games every year. And then they started the game off even being overrated. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even have a good team from the jump. So I'm kind of stuck like Chuck.
Jet sweep pass.
Slow running backs. We just mediocre, bro.
The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough.
Returning coach firing off season 5, right?
They want to be a great program again.
Jackson will throw.
Look at this shit. Running back didn't even try to hit the nigga. See the nigga coming, bro.
You ain't been getting no good recruits.
I got my first 5-star recruit, bro, this season. One. I've only had one in 4 years.
Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
What?
Looking to throw on second down.
And that's the 5-star right there. He can't catch shit, bro. That nigga cannot fucking catch.
A lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put
that shit. He do that shit every. He a boss.
Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a...
My quarterback's so sorry, bro. He's so sorry, bro. He missed so many passes. He got it rating 89. Got all this shit. He trash.
And how loud is it in this building?
You overthrow that shit like that.
These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Thank you, Rev. You held the shit out of me. Damn.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. To throw, it's Frost. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quarterback keeps it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary. There's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the fullback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. He'll take the deep shot. Makes makes a grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. Step on him. He got a step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
A run for the quarterback. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The quick out, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To the air, it's Frost. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the fullback. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through,
what the fuck? You in there, 5-1?
In the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Try to get it to the edge. The Bulldogs get it past the sticks.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
Bro, how the hell everybody keep getting sucked in, bro?
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Frost. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to flute it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and Dave going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, I just love
FSU.
late in the half, man. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh,
He was
16.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They cough it up inside their 3. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh,
Okay,
I really
5-8.
appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, you could tell the QB, he drops back, and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. And they
dropped it.
Costly turnover on down.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question.
Bro, I ain't never seen this shit before.
At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers. And he's
What?
got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Looking downfield, it's Frost. On target. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawg! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, this really puts your defense in a bind when you got a quarterback with that much speed. It almost cuts the field in half. I got to play jet sweep on this side. You got to play quarterback on the other side and be extremely disciplined.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job, staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Uncorks it. Complete to the left.
Bro, why they keep giving me this short and inches and shit?
Down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
It's fucking toast. Fuck. That's home cooking, man. That spot is past their yard mark.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker.
Bro, man.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation.
Fucking 2 4th and 1 4th inches, bro. Y'all can't get that shit. Y'all weak as fuck.
Hang in there. You can tell. Hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot.
Wow, man.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pope. Oh, look out. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They keep attacking through the air. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What? Third quarter. Is he crying?
Georgia, 31. Florida State, 21.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Damn. That needs to play.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard.
Oh.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Why the fuck they keep doing this, bro? You can't stop jet sweep.
Moving the chains out to the
Damn.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The running back has it. At the 45.
Wow,
there
bro.
he goes to the right. He's at the 10.
Wow.
Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got loose, it was all over. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Getting some heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone.
Come on, bro. What the
fuck? On the board on 3rd down. Now they're sharing it 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get it. They had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Now the toss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, hell no.
He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They're working that left side.
Oh, this.
Here comes the offense on second down. Direct snap. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Discards a man. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a 3rd down.
I swear.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The aerial assault continues. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, but they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives. He's going for a big play downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Goes to the option. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to pass, it's Frost. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do